I've always hated spiders. Ow!
Hush now. Save your strength.
You say that like... Not the,
You think she'd have listened to the veterans?
This isn't so bad.
Your city smells like a tannery. I cannot escape it even here.
Yeah.
This view is no rival to the one...
Envoy?
Something doesn't feel right here. Never has.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory? Planting seeds. The body dies, but ideals persist. Your clarity of vision soothes us.
Just like the Stranglehold. Envoy, you gotta tell me you've seen that. The Envoy blacked out, and now the Archer has flowers. Is that about summing up?
Envoy. On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We have learned you are not a figure to be trifled with. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. Don't thank me. In fact, keep my name away from Ludwine's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradis. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
Believe me, that's a relief. Besides, the Steel Garrotes are all too eager to take up that mantle.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the vrikas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before...
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
So they do mean us harm.
Funny. Keep joking when the Envoy starts sprouting mushrooms and attacking everyone.
Easy, Marius. Whatever this is, I don't think she has the Dream Scourge.
Well, you can't fault me for being thorough.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right, when it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Most fun things are.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway... You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. I'd hope so. I think that goes without saying.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy. That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
That's okay. We can discover them together.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind,
me too!
Settle you got!
Good job.
Don't get too comfortable. More along the way.
Kill yourself!
CMS me too! CMS me too!
Watch your left.
Watch yourselves.
Don't get too comfortable. More along the way. Oh, would you be a dear and help with these problems? Please.
Looks like we could use our help. Let's get in.
On my last legs.
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Sansa! Absolutely not. Cute as a button, but he's so high-strung. I pursue my own academic interests. Interests that require the vase in the ruins. And a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord. And I need this vase now. Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yahtzee, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me.
Right behind you.
Let's go. Take your best shot. Heal yourself. Oh, you see that? You're not looking good. That's all of them.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you. Oh, holding my... First and foremost, Fiorme Siverno is an animancer sanctuary. Vidaro, unlike his father, the former governor. Oh, hardly. I'm merely a stunningly brilliant, witty, but also humble scholar.
So you are?
Right. So humble.
But Vidaro has lost his grip on the land and refuses to listen to the animancers. Emerald Stair used to be the breadbasket of the living lands. Now it won't bear fruit, and there are rumors of plague. Pleasant, isn't it? Thank you for your help, Godlike, even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches.
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
good fight.
Never seen Emerald Stair like this. It's usually so nice.
More of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Back in the fight. One for you!
As if people weren't hungry enough.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return.
If you can
The smile of the harvest.
I can explain it to you.
Tell me another solution that will be half as efficient as that.
You're the first godlike to come through in, well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign. I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter. Really? You know the gods don't exactly favor animancy. Some say the old gods aren't here. Or maybe they just... If you need an animancer, you'll have to clear it with the governor. He lives in the... Let me know if anything strikes your...
Last week you said there would be grain.
I know what I said. We only have so much to go around.
Are the animals starving as well? Or are they sipping tea?
Take it up with the governor. I don't make the rules. Take the lessons and play for games. I can't help you.
We know you're stashing the grain somewhere. Well, let's have it.
Ah, there's no stash, as I've told you before. If I had grain, I'd give it to you. I know times are hard.
Gods, what do I tell Sylvia? What? It's not bad enough that a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it? Ah, finally! When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. You come back with my crops.
Next one's mine.
Well, that was fun.
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one. Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. The governor's manor is on the far
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Be careful. Ah, those Delem guys. Oh, those poor souls. Please bring them peace, Anika. Becoming part of a blight is not a fate I would wish upon my...
Can I Welcome to This will be so very useful.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead. Oh, sure. I can't. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have... Exactly the case. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead...
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
Of course. I follow a Vali. Barrett appears as the usher to guide souls into the next life. But those who lose their way risk the ire of the Pallid Knight. We offer food to the recently dead to still their minds and give them something to offer should the Knight demand her toll. The recently dead are any peace we can... You must take these offerings of food, and the first offering goes to a... The second offering goes to a grave in the... The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of... I believe it would... Be careful for...
Next time you want it to a graveyard?
I can't thank you enough for helping to...
Empty again.
Seems that way.
Vidal says the current crop looks promising, though.
How can he know that? He's not a farmer.
Be patient. He hasn't steered us wrong before.
Genuine healing crystals. Purest in all of them.
All ingredients. I...
What else to get?
Jota, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops! Look at your city! The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home!
There is no...
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms.
There may still be time to reverse the damage.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his... Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Giata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. Are you going to tell her about your family's base?
How dare you use that?
I know it was an accident, but look what it...
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge... Really? Unexpected? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my...
Your request is denied.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away...
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still... Under the circumstances, I don't have...
Then neither do I. Giata Castel.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest...
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town.
Governor, this is unacceptable.
Don't bother, old man. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. Now limp back to your giant. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house, due west, by the...
I'll find us another bedroom.
Ado. Well, I was not...
One job. Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard. If I could help myself. I don't mean that, I'd like to be. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been... Praise Ilia. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is... I wouldn't have put it that...
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you.
New recruits running off with each other?
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger. The last time I saw them, if you go that way, please.
Two young Nemdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while.
Pour you a drink, good? Well, a pull. I might be more amused if it didn't happen. Except Giata and Quilly. They are the only animancers. try telling that to him. We've all... True. But now, we've had crops. The governor says so. Welcome back, envoy.
The crops are ruined. All of it.
Can anything be done?
Right, Miss Ellen.
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, reach within sight.
If you're looking for sun, we have only... Indeed, there is a reason. Animancers... Their anxiety keeps me... This tea house... Regrettably, we have other good...
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up this house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint. My apologies, Godlike. You happened upon Fior at an inopportune time.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giada, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animate.
I wish I could take credit for Giada's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. A good question with a good answer. For now, I shouldn't bother you with the details. I have plans for this island and...
Your parents...
Anyway, listen to us. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. We've got... Likewise, they should be educated. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Anamancy might offer us some insight into... While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they...
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare a squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, today that changes. I hope so. because we're running out of options. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. No one ever achieved the impossible without... We're about to make history.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
When did that happen? Can't say as I remember. You, my friend, need some water. Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
Founded machine. Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Giada. What a loss. Unfortunately, Ha! A novel idea. What I need is a strong... We can't make something out of nothing. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is the... Oh, wait. One of our range... Indeed, but that well is almost dry. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west across the You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delumgon in these parts are hostile to... So you can... Still, Delumgon... Do be careful, Emerald.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment.
Oh, it's you.
Boy, over here.
Show me what you got. Left.
It seems like the readings are stronger by that tree.
Be honest. Do you think we'll get anything useful from this? The crops are dying. You don't need to be an animancer to know that.
We come this far. We owe it to ourselves to finish it.
Is someone out there? Hello?
weapon's not gonna cut it.
That's it for me. Back on my feet.
Sam, that's me too!
Watch the left. Not looking good.
They're off! Sam, that's me too! Beyond sync! Sam, that's me too!
Thanks. Here we go! Come and get it. Thanks, soldier. I was just getting warmed up.
Part of me loves seeing nature reclaim these ruins. Another part thinks nature needs to calm itself.
Next to
This one's mine. Here we go. What you got? I think I sprained my shoulder. Part of me loves seeing nature reclaim these ruins. Another part thinks nature needs to calm itself. Yeah.
Come and get me. You're right. Coming from your right. Another one!
We'll get him next time.
Look at that. After you, Envoy. Here we go! Arms up! Watch the left! This one on your right. The right. See that one? Take him down. Oh no, watch your back.
Enough of my king have fallen.
Left leg. Take him down. Take your best shot. Better part of Avowed. Watch yourselves. You're mine now. You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. Did the deer anger the blaze? Did the brush? Did the soil? It consumes skin, heart. She hurt us. We only remember pain. The canopy stretches over the sprout to keep it safe. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. Cull or tend, the bear's blood nourishes the earth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
A godlike in Emerald's den. Well, maybe. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Beatrice, you know, the one with her... As you can see, this is my
We can smell...
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and... Now Beatrice, she's being a real... Would you be a dear and reach into her... Giata Castel wants my I have to ask. Is it true? He's a bigger fool than I... Very well. I'm up to my ears. They can't do Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Yes, quickly, Silvo is someone needs to put...
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard...
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Thank you for... You can... Just be Jack.
So, we're killing a Revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
I was just getting warmed up.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting? Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant. So, the Dream Scourge. But I believe whatever causes it is older. The exotic plants. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different. Precisely my point. There is something unique at the heart of this. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. Toward what end, only you can say. Well, you and Giat are going...
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well. Too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
The great mystery is...
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike. Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike shows all the classic indicators of intelligence. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? Weren't you?
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Oh, didn't anyone tell you? Oh dear, Yvette. I think we've hit a sore topic. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not? Well, there's no reason to be rude. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight,
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Do you want the good news or...
We've heard that one before. Good thing we don't listen to criticism.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge, its nature is wild, so it has...
And like anything affecting the story, thus if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge.
Ah, of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for...
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul.
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide an entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace...
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, that...
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have
Wonder if she
dozed
needs
off
a new
there for a
research
bit. Were any
Or
of those
maybe
words
a
the ones
test
we needed?
subject?
We can do both. Anything to work today to Giada Castel.
Come and get it. Show me what you got.
Down they go.
Quiet as the depths.
Who's ready for more?
Seems like a waste to me. Means something to them.
This place has seen better days.
Here we go!
Time to rally.
Glad that's over.
You know, swamps are always more colorful than I imagined.
Next one's mine. For me. Left leg. You're not looking so good.
They're off!